This is Hovey Smith, the Backyard Sportsman. Since I did a video about making my own cane here out of wood I salvaged from the top of a beaver lodge, I've done some research and also gone to the VA to see what they actually recommended. And we happen to have a collection of canes here around the house, deceased wife and others, and so they can illustrate some of the variety and some of the things. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about making your own wooden cane. Well, this cane, as I say, was made from salvaged wood from a beaver. And what kind of wood is it? Well, instantly I did not know, but I'm fairly well convinced now that this is actually gum. And it is lightweight, comparatively speaking. It's definitely not oak, it's definitely not a hardwood. It's soft and easy to work, but it seems to be pretty strong. And one interesting thing to do is test it under impact. Now this will never be impact loaded like I'm about to do here. Okay. That's good. Two hits. Of course, it's flattened a little bit, but no chips. That's fine. Let's split. Splits easily. You can see here the center line of the branch. So yeah, this will split if you put a pointy load on it. And fairly easily. So, with this sweet gum here, you want to make very sure you don't have any splits in it, or it will very easily fail. Otherwise, it'll probably do quite well. On our next progression of work on this cane, there are a few sort of edges here that are somewhat sharp, and we're going to quickly take those off, and then we're going to paint it with black polyurethane and then put some chemical green on it as well. So then it'll be fit to go to the woods, I think. My pattern for this particular cane was more or less from my late wife's cane here. And this is convenient in that it has a wide place here for the palm. So you can put some real pressure on it if you start to fall to one side, and that will do the job. And that is why I prefer something with a knob that will go underneath the palm itself to keep me from falling and give me better support. I do have and have used this cane here. I had a previous injury decades ago, and so we got this cane and of course kept it ever since. Now this cane is distinctly taller, and there are two conventions about the length of a cane and different reasons for each. One, at the VA, they said the top of the cane should be just about the hip bone right here, which this is, within an inch or so. Now, this makes the user stand more erectly this one, although more comfortable, I stoop. With this, yeah, I'm more erect. Now the handle can twist in this direction a little bit. So, in that respect, a handle like this, which gives more support under the palm, no, or the hand grasp it firmly. So, I really do prefer a wider base grip. This has what I suspect is a metal ball bearing or trailer connection right here. It's been put on the end of this piece of hardwood of some description. It's certainly more dense, even without the piece of metal here. And this was wrapped in electrician's tape. Obviously, a homemade job, not done by me. And it does have a tip on it. And the tip is secured by some nails. And yeah, this thing was used. As I say, I do not know by whom. And yeah, I mean, you could whack somebody with this thing. This is knockberry. So yeah, that's yet another possibility. There were such things as sword canes, and you can still buy sword canes today. I don't happen to have one here. They are, or at least were for many years, illegal in Georgia. On our quad cane here, most people don't realize it, but there is such a thing as a left-handed cane. And this one, with its feet more displaced on this side than here, means that this side goes by the left foot. Like this. If you put it on the other side, it'll tend to throw you in this direction. So, you want to look at your canes and select one that suits your injury and fits the strong side of the body. Boom. Now this, with its bow over in this direction, definitely has to be used on the right-hand side. Look. Besides a cane, now a walking staff has definite utility. And this is just a pretty straight piece of small sapling that was cut and put a coat of varnish on it to sort of waterproof it a little bit. And yeah, it's used more or less like this. Doesn't really have to be any longer than that. But you can adjust your hand position to whatever seems to be comfortable at the time. And so this is definitely an aid in walking. Now the standard cane is 36 inches. And that's what, and that is exactly what this cane is. Now if you're a taller fellow than I am, and of course many are, you will want a taller cane. The other convention is that the cane should be at about the height of the wrist of the user. And guess what? this is. And it's only 32 inches. If I want to continue to have a slumped over posture, yeah, this is a comfortable cane to use. And of all these, this is actually the most comfortable. But therapeutic is to straighten me up some, help my posture. Yeah, the longer cane is actually the better choice. So there you have it in a nutshell, more than you probably ever thought you needed to know about canes. But now, this is Hovey Smith, reminding you to hunt what you eat and eat what you hunt. Be legal, be ethical, be safe. Goodbye, God bless, and see you next time.